Move over, Cassim.
Because we're the moms on the loose, baby. Hey guys, we're here at Manhattan Beach at the farmer's market
To talk to people about chores.
So, did you have any chores that you hated to do as a kid?
I hated doing all of them, but I especially hated cleaning the bathroom.
Oh,
that was
that
my
is the
chore.
worst.
I had the big bathroom.
I would say the toilet.
Yeah. So we're just out here today talking about chores and allowances.
I had a lot of chores growing up. My parents were from Poland, so they were very strict, and we had quite a few chores to do.
I have to help Mom with the dishes and stuff.
I did. My mom was really good. She'd, just a few things like emptying the dishwasher or vacuuming, things she didn't like to do.
My brothers got away with not doing a lot because they were in sports and they were always gone.
I didn't really have as many chores as I should have. My mother was very laissez-faire about it.
But I think in general, all children should have some chores to do, simple chores around the house.
I pretty much stick to their rooms as their little domain for learning chores, making their bed, putting away their clothes.
Did you have your daughter do chores when she was growing up?
She did very few chores, but my husband cut her a lot of slack because she was a very good student. He felt that was her first job, was to be a good student.
They should do chores to learn responsibilities. And I know when I was, my children were younger, the way I did their allowance was $1 a week for every year old they were.
I've tried the chore chart, and if you do X number of chores per week, you get such and such at the end of the week, or you have to do. I've tried it both ways, reward and take away. If you do it, you'll get this. If you don't do it, you won't get this. And neither has really worked.
I think it's so hard because kids are so different.
They are.
And how do you feel about allowances?
Oh, I think allowances are fine. I think that kids need to learn, how to take care of their money. And I think that's great. And if they have a little bank, that's great too.
I came from a big family and we all had to do chores, but we didn't get an allowance. But if we had something we needed to go to, like Girl Scouts or something, my parents always paid for it.
But yeah,
Allowances?
I've tried it. And more often than not, I would forget. Like, how much have you earned? Oh, I owe you for 3 weeks. I owe you 24, but I need to borrow 20 for the pizza. So it was like I needed an accounting system to keep track. So
It's true. Sometimes chores and allowances are harder for the parents.
Did you get an allowance?
I did not. I just mooched off my parents.
Yeah.
We would get a small allowance, definitely. And then with my daughter, these are my granddaughters, but with my daughter, I would always make them do their beds and make their beds and all that stuff and clean the kitchen.
We didn't have like a set allowance, but she'd give us treats.
I think all parents should just make, or the mothers particularly, just the average, make their own beds and tidy and keep things picked up. And a little reward at the end of the week or something.
She cleaned the bathrooms. What else, baby?
Did you give us an allowance?
No. No, they were good kids. I didn't have extra money for that.
Did you get an allowance?
And I did. It was very low. And my daughter got an allowance, and she still gets an allowance.
Chores were chores, and then maybe at the end of the week they'd get to go get an ice cream sundae or go get to the ice box and get a special surprise box or
candy
something.
Or something fun like that.
Right.
Now I know when I was a kid, I didn't get allowance, but I worked hard. My dad was an electrician, and I worked with him since I was 7 years old, and then he paid me.
My little girl just started doing gymnastics, and I said, if you want to do gymnastics, then you need to do chores to earn that so that kids understand things aren't for free.
What was your least favorite chore to do growing up? Or
Even now. Oh my God, there's a lot of them.
Well, I don't really think you enjoy the chores, but you understand that you have to do them if you want your parents to give you your allowance or whatever they do.
I don't like washing windows.
I don't like doing laundry.
Oh, that is the worst one. I agree with you on that one.
Dishes and grocery shopping. I think that was my thing I hated. I don't like grocery shopping.
Yeah, my one daughter hated to wash dishes.
Just emptying the dishwasher, for some reason, I don't like it. It is. It just takes a long time, and you have to put everything away in its place, and there's a train.
I think most of us do not like to do dishes, but that's why we have the children and grandchildren.
I don't like taking things out of the out of the dishwasher.
She hardly ever made her bed. And, you know, I insisted that she learn how to clean a bathroom before she headed off to college.
I've come to find that no one likes doing any chores.
It's just part of growing up, and you just think that that's part of life. And I think it's good to have chores.
My kids hate every single chore and every single chore chart that I've ever made for them. What about you?
Yep, it's true. I don't care how you say it. Kids do not like chores. No matter how fun you try to make it sound.
I know. You get this awesome sticker and then an awesome prize, and they're like, so? We don't care.
But I have to clean the toilet.
Did you do chores?
Did I do chores? Yeah, I had a lot of chores. No. My parents were probably like, you did not.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I definitely had chores, but I guess I just had to do it. You got to do it to earn your keep, right?
Right. Did you get an allowance?
I did not.
Me neither.
I didn't.
I think I started to get an allowance, and then my parents were like, why are we paying her?
Right. I mean, they paid for like cheerleading and all the other stuff that I wanted to do.
Right.
So it
That's
was
exactly
okay.
how my parents were. So
yeah,
that works.
Love you, Mom and Dad. Kids, go do your chores.